read them anyway. I wish I could write a more positive poem than this, but to do that I would have to be pissed. See, it's only the illusion that alcohol can create that convinces me that I can relate. But there is no one like me, and there never will be. Oh, maybe Robert Frost or John the Baptist, with a delicate sprinkling of Marquis the Saddest. Well, I'm on the brink of death, and I just hope I can read this poem before I take my last breath. You see, I was born to die under a foreboding sky, and I have lived a lie by faking I'm alive. I wear different faces for the priests and teachers, the business managers and the street creatures. The truth is, since I was 3, all that has interested me is eternity. But I'm not averse to taking a guest, and you know what? I have your address. This one. Tasmania. There is a tiny speck off the coast of Australia. For argument's sake, I shall call it Tasmania. It used to be called Van Diemen's Land, for reasons which not many could understand, but uncomfortable with their convict past, and a fear that the connotations may last, they changed their name in 1856, but whoever did it didn't have much wit. Now I want to take Tas out of Tasmania, and Mania out of Tas. After all, Tas is just a hopeless drunk, and Mania is not what we want. Jane Franklin called this place the Athens of the Southern Seas, and that's the kind of title that impresses me. But it seems anything we've had of which we could be proud, we've butchered, mutilated and disemboweled. When the British arrived, the Derwent was teeming with whales. Now they're all gone like broken nails. The thylacine reigned supreme, but it was seen as another enemy, and pretty soon met with the establishment's enmity. Seals abounded on the northeast coast. They were plundered and sold. If anyone stood up to those pecuniary murderers, they would have to be insanely bold. And perhaps saddest of all was the eradication of the Aboriginal race. Walk the streets of Hobart now and you don't see one Indigenous face. But David Foster chops copious amounts of wood and can eat a lot of steak, and Boone and Ponting hit leather with wood, and they're everyone's best mate. Not to mention the beer they can consume, and their sordid tales when there's no women in the room. Baldock and Hutto kicked the goals to the fans' pleasurable screams, and every young boy featured a premiership in his 10-year-old dreams. Now the forests are being ravaged, and minority groups are being savaged. We came here to bring law and order, and for Truganini, a fleet full of rodents and syphilis was what we brought her. See, Christianity can change anyone, take them from an unknown savage to a noble someone. I guess they were bound to die anyway, but we had to make it clear we would have it our way. So the trees are being depleted, and the voices in the wilderness are being defeated. Surely Bob Brown can't fight it alone. He deserves now to relax at home. He's done his bit, but the Liberals don't give a shit. What's a tree anyway, paper or firewood? And what's a forest, a backdrop for a movie about Robin Hood? And so the devil must go, another victim for which we can wash our hands. There's too much going on in nature to meet its tiresome demands. And let's wreck the city by building skyscrapers, so we emulate every other city in international papers. Let's destroy everything we have that is unique, and sit back with a beer on some polluted Hobart beach. We did a good job, didn't we, boys? All our children have expensive toys. There's no hope for the environment or the ecosystem, but every nemesis we had, we have beaten them. So let's take the Tas out of Tasmania, and the Mania out of Tas. I'll be happy to call it Bob Brown Land, for in 100 years he will probably be the only catalyst for us still being around. And he's going to be a guest at a book launch at the Long Gallery tomorrow at 5:30. No, if anyone wants to meet him. And
sorry, can we do another take? The light was really bad.
And I was wondering why this is called Silver Words, but some of you might know Rodriguez, who's coming to Hobart in November. And I found a beautiful song by him on one of his albums called Silver Words. It's very brief and it goes like this. Baby, I ain't joking, and it's not what I'm smoking. I really think you're nice. Don't think I'm kidding. and don't think that I'm bidding if silver words are your price. But oh, if you could see the change you've made in me, that the angels in the skies were envious and surprised that anyone as nice as you would chance with me. Thank you.